Hey guys, I'd like to show you my 2005 Volvo S60R. I'll give you a walk around to the car, show you some features of the car and why I've loved owning this car. This has been my favorite car that I've ever owned so far, and it's a unique one, that's for sure. So let's do a walk around of it and hope you enjoy the video. Please comment, like, subscribe, share this video, because this car deserves a lot of love. It has a place in my heart forever. So this is the key. It's got a beautiful R logo in it for like the S60R. You got your normal functions here. This turns on the lights, like parking lights. Trunk, obviously, unlock, lock. Then it's got the switchblade type of key. So my car is this beautiful magic blue paint color. So I hope you can see it in the sun, but the car is like a dark blue and then it's got purple metallic flakes in it. So I'll include some pictures with the video, but at different times of day, the car looks a different color. It's super, super cool. It's like factory color shift, you know? It's super cool. So then if we look inside, my car has the beautiful Atacama leather interior. This is one of the coolest interior colors I've ever seen. I absolutely love it. This was a must-have when I got this car, is it had to have this interior. It is so cool and it's so beautiful. It almost looks like a baseball mitt, but it looks so awesome in the sunlight. It just looks awesome all the time. And the contrast of the interior with the paint color, like, come on, look at that. That looks awesome. So let's go inside and I'll show you a little bit more. So my car, I changed out the steering wheel. This is an S60 Sport steering wheel. So it looks a little bit different than the normal S60R one. It's got the perforated leather all on the inside, some smooth leather on the outer part, and then it's got this like silver accent down here. I also have an IPD boost gauge, vent mounted. I think it makes it feel super clean and look super nice. The gauges are, again, one of my favorite gauges I think out there that's ever come about. They're super, super beautiful. It almost looks like a really nice watch face. So it's super beautiful, and at night when you're driving around, the light that hits on them, it seriously makes it look like an expensive watch. I'll show that to you. And then this boost gauge, it matches the gauges. That's one thing I really, really love about it. So before we start it up, I'll show you. This has it's called an M66 6-speed transmission. This is my favorite, or like the coolest shifter that I think has ever come out. They call it the space ball. So this is like a big ball under here, and it just looks really clean. It's so unique and honestly kind of weird looking, but it looks so cool. And it drives and shifts super smooth. I have an aftermarket shift knob on it. It's a weighted one, but I think it really matches. The normal one is just a leather wrapped shift knob. This car also has Dolby Pro Logic 2 surround sound, so this thing bumps music super good. So let's start up the car and I'll let you hear how it sounds. But before that, this car also, way back in 2005, it has active chassis settings. So you've got comfort, sport, and advanced mode. they change the car and drive them in different ways. So comfort, very comfortable car to just drive around, you know, just what you'd expect. Sport, a little bit more sporty, stiffen up the suspension a little bit. Now advanced, that's where everything really comes to life. The suspension gets super stiff but very responsive. The steering tightens up. Throttle response is a lot more sharp. It really like changes the car, and that's one of my favorite things about this car, is it can have so many different personalities. It can go from a comfortable cruiser to a really fun, competitive sports car. And that's one of my favorite things about it. So without further ado, let's start up the car and I'll let you hear how it sounds. It's got that beautiful, beautiful 5-cylinder engine. Can't beat it. It sounds so good. And we'll do some outside videos of it revving up and all that good stuff. So let's get out of the car now and I'll show you a little bit more of the features. We'll open up the hood and I'll show you some more of the car. So this car, it does come with Brembo brakes all the way around. I think they're 4-piston or 6-piston. I'm not 100% sure. I can put that in the video. And then I have these 19-inch Fastco FC04 wheels on it. They're 19 inches. The factory wheels are 18 inches and they're 235, I think 40 R18s. These ones are a little bit wider, so these are the 245s in the front and the rear. The offset is like perfect if you're looking for a flush look. I also have an IPD front lip. It's just painted black, but it looks super good. These headlights are kind of interesting. So they're actually glass. This part is glass. And then it's got these wipers that come on when you use the washer jets for the windshield. It will turn these on as well and spray them off and wipe them away and clean them up. Super cool. This car is such a beautiful car though. I cannot get over it. The body lines of it, just everything about it. So let's open up the hood. So this has a 2.5 liter turbocharged 5-cylinder. So this is how it looks. I haven't really done anything like aesthetics look wise. There used to be a bushing with the stock ones. I don't really know why, but these are hard mounted. And this engine, I got the block shimmed. So if you don't know what that is, look it up. It's kind of hard to explain, and then I have polyurethane IPD engine mounts all the way around and transmission mounts underneath. I do have a Do 88, if that's how you say it, an intercooler. It's not a front mount, but those are a little bit more difficult to put in. But this is how it looks. Super beautiful. So I have replaced all of the suspension on this car. So the suspension is called 4C suspension. That's the active chassis suspension. I replaced all of it so it literally rides and drives like it did when it was brand new. I also have IPD lowering springs on the car. I mean, not IPD, they're actually Eibach, my bad. But it looks super good, like way, way good. And the brake calipers, the front and back, the previous owner painted those. Usually they're in a silver color. And my car as well also comes with the sport kit. So it has these front winglets, which I can add a picture and show you what that looks like. But then it's got these side skirts, a rear valance in the back, like a lower bumper, and then it's got the spoiler. So it all looks super, super good. This car also has a tune on it from Contrast Works. But I think other than that, I mean, it's got a decent sized trunk, but it's full of parts and stuff. This car also does have a catless downpipe, and then it's a 3-inch straight pipe back to the Borla XR1 muffler. This thing sounds incredible. The drone is not bad at all if you're just cruising on the freeway. I've driven this car cross country multiple times, and I didn't have a headache at all or anything. But when you want some sound, it's definitely there. And then I replaced the exhaust tip as well with this just large oval one. I think it looks really, really good. But again, look at the fitment and just the lines on the car. This is one of my favorite lines right here. Just that like hip line. It's so good. I hope you guys are able to see how cool the paint color is on this. It also has a paint correction and ceramic coat. I really, really love this car and tried my best to take care of it. One other cool thing, now don't quote me on this, but these seats are the most comfortable seats in almost any car I think I've ever sat in or driven. I've seen online some people have said that chiropractors actually like designed or co-designed or helped build the seats. But I've seriously driven this car cross country multiple times and have never, like, my back doesn't hurt, my butt doesn't hurt. It's just super, super incredibly comfortable. The rear seat room isn't the best, but if you move up the seats a little bit, it gets a little bit more manageable. But I mean, I've had 5 people in the car at once, and it's not the most comfortable, but it's comfortable. This is such a beautiful and timeless interior. The color, just everything about it. I absolutely love this car. But let's do some quick revs, and we've got a party trick for you again in the advanced mode, and I'll show you how that sounds, and I think we'll wrap up the video. Now I'm gonna press advanced mode and I'll show you guys the cool party trick. Alright guys, so that's it. This is my first car review, so sorry if it's not the best, but this has been my favorite car, as I said earlier, and it really deserves it. I'm definitely going to be getting another one of these cars sometime in the future where I can really build it up how I want to, but I hope you've enjoyed the video, and remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video so we can see more awesome videos of a lot of awesome cars. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Alright guys, we'll catch you on the next video.